Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Reluctant Money. This is part 2 in continuation of the former video, which is there with the same name, that is JETAIRWAY, a trader's delight and investor's fortune. For the detailed readings, you can follow me on my Twitter account and my blogs on blogspot.in and can mail all your queries on my mail ID. Prior to starting this presentation, I would like to disclaim here that this particular portion of the presentation was also there in the former video, but was present only visually. Because of some editing problems, we couldn't insert the audio part. So here again, I am both with the audio and the video part. But the people who have already entered into the long side of the trade need not to worry, because this is also the portion of the former video but is explained now. So as you can see over here, that since November onwards, this stock is in continuous bull run, and from November 14th onwards till December 14 it took a bit of a pause, but then onwards it again continued its bull journey in the anticipation of the good Q2 results, which everybody was expecting that it is going to be huge. So everybody continued a bull chase for this stock. But after the not as expected Q2 fiscal 18 results, the stock came into BS grip since January onwards. So from here onwards, one more thing which came as adjective for the falling prices of the jet stock was that crude for the first time in almost a year was trading above 70 mark. As I have pointed out in my yesterday's video also, that if crude is trading within a predictable range, that is for fiscal 17-18, it was much predictable that it won't exceed on the downside below 60 and on the upside above 70. So didn't have much impact on airlines, but when it exceeded the predictable range, the airline also felt some effect of that particular thing. Here a trader come short-term investor would have made handsome profits, one on the long side by going long from November itself, or if you wouldn't have entered from November onwards, then you could have entered since December 14 onwards and could have made huge profits on the long side. And again, you could have made profits by going short on this particular stock since January 2018 onwards. So again, this stock, in the anticipation of the upcoming Q3 fiscal year 18 results, continued its bull journey from February 2018 onwards and continued till around 14 February. It rose despite being into the major bear market or the much awaited correction across the world, as everybody would have observed that just after budget, when LTCG tax was announced, the market came into the correction mode, as was felt across the world, the much awaited correction. This stock again touched its peak around February 14th and fizzled out as soon as the results didn't turn out to be as expected. Here again, one could have made profits on both sides by going long since February onwards till 14th February, and again by going short since February 14th onwards till recent period. So now what is to be observed is that as you can see that I have marked 3 circles here. So one can easily make out that this stock is making double bottom pattern, which is the much sought after pattern in the share markets by the experienced traders and analysts. So after double bottom pattern, one is supposed to enter into the long side trade, and as you can see that already this JETAIRWAY stock has entered into the long side, and after the Indigo news, the people who are entering into the long side are increasing and the volumes are also increasing. So the double bottom pattern, in addition to the above average volumes, are factors for entering into the long side of the trade. And again, the crude is trading in the range, and that too at the lower end, which is a good news for again going into the long side of the trade. And recently DGC has grounded 11 A320 Neo planes, in which Indigo have around 8 planes. So A320 Neo planes are such, as I have pointed out in the former video, that they consist of major part of the Indigo's fleet. So Indigo is going to gain the lost ground of the Jet Airways is going to gain the lost ground of the Indigo in the near future. And already Jet Airways has started the efforts in capturing that lost ground, which it has recently introduced weekend only flights from metros, the first in India. I don't know it has already did or it is going to do, but the news is around. So to overcome the slot constraints and maximize revenue growth, it is going to start flights from metros, and the airline has reduced capacity on routes such as Mumbai Delhi and Mumbai Chennai, because these are busy routes, and on the weekends the the flights this route doesn't remain that much busy as the routes from Mumbai to Delhi, Mumbai to Agra, Mumbai to Jaipur, because these are the hinterlands far away from these urban agglomerations where people do travel to their homes on the weekend holidays. So the airline is utilizing the freed up slots at Mumbai to operate flights to Amritsar, Patna, and Vadodara. So the move is a part of its strategy to increase revenue amid intense competition, and yield pressure. Uh, if if you are aware, then if you are aware or not, I don't know, but I would like to mention here that an airline's yield is the average revenue per passenger, which is a crucial factor when you are analyzing the stocks movement. And again, Jet Airways is adding 144 weekly flights, including industry first direct flights from Mumbai and Delhi to cities in northeast such as Aiswal, Imphal, and Jorat. So Jet Airways is doing many firsts to capture the lost grounds because of the recent news around. And in the future, I hope that this stock could give you major returns if you've already entered into the long side of the trade. Thank you very much, and would continue soon with the detailed analysis in the airline stock in the near future. Thank you.